This pocket card has a cutout circle, which just makes it so interesting. Hi there, welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I'm Julie Baca. I've got some great tips for putting this fun fold card together the easy way, just step by step, easy to follow. So let's get started. For this card, you're gonna want any design that is gonna fit inside of a circle. This Silly Safari, this actually comes as a bundle with the punch that cuts out these cute little animals. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. For this one, I kind of find it easier to punch this out first and then to stamp it. Because I'm using one of the curved words in that stamp set, it's easier to have the circle cut out. So then this is just gonna go right up here at the top along the edge. Oop, I didn't do that very well. Let me see if I can line it up. Nope, I did not line it up right. I'm gonna punch it again. All right, let's try this again, see if I can get it right. There we go. And then we're just gonna take one of these shapes and put it right in here, this cutest little animals. Now for this design, it's gonna be easier to get all of these pieces done first because we need them for assembling the main card. So that's why we're getting all this done. Then I'm just gonna stamp a leaf out of that stamp set in here. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and glue that on the layer. This is for the inside of the card. And then we'll go ahead and color this animal. Just to keep down the supplies for these cards, I just used 3 packs of Stampin' Blends markers. This one, the bronze and the ivory, actually come in a pack together, so that's really great for coloring in the monkey and the giraffe and everything. And then for my little rhino here, I'm gonna use the light smoky slate, and what I'm gonna do is just color him all in with the light So the only things I'm not coloring in with the light gray are I'm keeping his tusks and the inside of this ear, and then just the little white of his eye. Leave that alone, but the rest you can color all in with the light. Now Stampin' Blends markers come in a pack of 2, one light and one dark, so that you can add shading. It's just such an easy way to just kind of bring life to your images. And so I'm just kind of accentuating his little fat rolls so he looks adorable. And then just where the artist has these little extra lines, that's where I go over with the dark, and then I go back over with the light to kind of blend that in nicely. These are alcohol markers, so they're really so smooth and wonderful to color with. But you do want to make sure that you snap those closed, hear that click before you put those away because they'll dry out. Then I'm just going to take a little pink to the inside of this ear. Actually, I need to color in the top of that ear with the gray. There we go. And then you can leave the tusks white, but I'm going to use just this little bit of, I'm going to use this, the ivory, just to make it not blend in with the background as much. And there we go. That is so easy. So we use the 1 7/8 punch to punch him out. So for just an accent, we're going to punch out using the 2-inch punch just to give a little border around him. It's just going to be the slightest bit, but it's enough to just really make him pop. So go ahead and glue that. So there we go. We've got that on. This is going to be our pull tab for here. But a tip for assembly, don't glue this on yet because I'm going to show you why. So in order to get this all nested in here to where the circle can be lined up on the front, you don't want to attach that yet. And you don't want to do anything with it yet until you decorate the front of your card. So this card base is a regular card base, but just with 1 inch sliced off there to make this a little bit short. Now you can go ahead and take your bone folder so that'll lay down a little bit better. And now for this example, I'm going to decorate the front with Designer Series paper. I'm using the boho vibes, which just have some really fun colors, and I'll show you more examples using that. I also have an example of this card where we stamp on the front if you don't have Designer Series paper. So that just fits completely over the front of the front panel there. Then you can take the flip side of designer series paper to make a little, just kind of sets this top part off. Make sure it's lined up directly along the top and the edges. Now I've got the measurements for this over on my website. This is at sunnydaystamping.com. This print and make project sheet, which will have the measurements for the example cards, I emailed out this morning. I don't always include tips, but this time I did, just some assembly tips for putting this together. Just makes it really handy to print this out and have all the measurements right by you while you're making your project. This is just for my email subscribers and just for this first week. So make sure to grab it off of that email and download it. After that, it goes to my tutorial store. I bundle up all the projects for the month and put in my tutorial store. So if you're not on my email list, get on there. It's the links in the description of this video. Okay, so now we've got the front decorated, and now it's time to punch out an insert for our little circle. And this is my tip for doing that, because it would be a pain to try to line that all up. So what you're gonna do is just set this in here, close this up, and we're gonna see about how much you want sticking out, which that's probably about right. Maybe I'll move it down just a touch. And then we're gonna put this tab right here, or the circle right here on the front. We're gonna eventually attach it to that insert, but I'm kind of measuring what that's gonna look like to see if it's all framed out well. Then I'm gonna hold that in place and grab a pencil and just lightly outline this. You may not even need to erase this mark line, because what I like to do is just punch it out completely. So now with that guide, I'm going to take my 2-inch circle punch, find that outline, which you cannot see, you cannot see in this patterned paper. Maybe I should have picked something different, and then punch it out. Then if you have any leftover lines from your pencil, you can erase it, but I just punched them out completely. So now you're gonna set this back inside, line it all up perfectly. Go ahead and test your circle to make sure it fits inside and that the height is the right height for that pull tab. Mine is not, so I'm gonna scooch this down just a little bit. There, now that's gonna be good. Now you're gonna remove this, keep this closed. Don't glue it yet. Make sure your card is in line there. And then the easy way to assemble that is to just put glue in this area. Make sure to get your colored cardstock there. Don't put any on your card base, just on that insert. And now we'll place this right back in. It's gonna fit perfectly because we used the same punch for that also. Oh, I got a little glue there. And then just press this down. Hold it there till it's nice and stuck. And then the next step is to open up your card. If you like quick and easy cards and fun folds, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell to get notified. I put a new video out every Friday. And give this video a like while you're at it. And now we're going to create the pocket. So that's going to fit perfectly. We want to, when we glue this shut for the pocket, we want the inside of the card to be in there, because then it's going to be the right thickness so that the inside of the card can easily be taken in and out and it won't be too tight. So you're just going to put a thin line of glue, or you can use the tape or whatever you want, just a thin line of glue extending from the fold line all the way up to the tippy top here. And now we're gonna close it over our insert, kind of line that up, and then just press this down. I really like to press it down well, especially at those corner spots right there. And there, we've got a quick and easy card that is so perfect for kids or adults alike. But let me show the other examples. So here's another one using that same stamp set, the same Boho Vibes Designer Series paper. Little welcome baby. I just stamped and punched that out with the same as the giraffe, and punched out the petal pink also for the background. And then here is the inside of the card. So cute. And here's another one using the same stamp set, but I didn't use any designer series paper. I used a piece of cardstock for this strip and just used some stamps just to give it a little texture, and I stamped my greeting or the sentiment right there on the front. And then here is the inside. And like I said before, I used only those 5 markers to color in all of these. So you don't need a ton of supplies. And then I wanted to show you just one more. This one I used Encircled in Love and punched that out with the 1 7/8 punch and used that same Boho Vibes Designer Series paper just to create a little thank you card. So if you wanted to, use this design with your other stamps that you have. So whether you use Designer Series paper or you stamp on the front, are these not adorable? They would make such cute cards, maybe even like birthday invitations or something. So I hope you love this design and give it a try. If you like getting craft supplies, card making ideas, and tutorials, join my team. When you're a demonstrator, you never pay full price for anything. You get a 20 to 25% discount. The starter kit is $25 in products, and you pay only $99, and you get free shipping on your starter kit. And depending on when you join, sometimes Stampin' Up! Throws extra things in there. In February, you get the brand new Stampin' Positioner thrown in extra. When you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you don't have to demonstrate anything. You can definitely join just for the discount, just for yourself. You get a 20 to 25% discount on everything. My team members get all of my card making template class tutorials for free and get access to all of my past project sheets for free. You can just download them off my website. Anyway, I would love to have you. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I am happy to help. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I will see you next Friday. Have a sunny day.